actually going to start where the player's going to start, with character customization. We're going to start with a fairly generic human male, and we're going to have some fun with him.
Where do you want to start?
Let's give him some, how about some purple eyes? Nice violet eyes. There we go. And from here, I'll tell you what, let's change the shape of his face. How about his mouth? Lips, I guess. It's been a long day.
How do we want to go with this guy? What is this guy going to be all about?
I think wide lips. Wide lips, narrow mouth. Yeah. Full lips, and then there we go. Yeah, we do need some. He does need some hair. What do we like here? Dreads? Yeah, we'll go with dreads. Skin color. Yeah, there we go. A little darker. A little darker. There we go. That hair needs to be darker. Wait, we need a wider nose? Let's go for a wider nose. There we go. Get a little wider there. As you can see, there's a lot of options, and this is just a small subset of the final options that are going to be available in the show. You mentioned textures. Let's try them out. This is a way to make us young, old. So we go young. Goes for a little more experience, and maybe even more experience. Exactly that. And then maybe some scars.
Scar over there.
And then the burn victim is one of my favorites. A few tattoos. So there's a lot of ways to add personality to a character in EverQuest 2. A little experience. And so these are only a few. And how about a beard? The guy needs a beard. There we go. Mustache. Maybe a little.
I think he should have a goatee with some braid.
With all of these options available to the player, it becomes a real possibility that as you wander through the world of EQ2, you will be recognizing your friends by sight and not just by the names over their heads.
The brow is actually one of the ones that really affects the character quite a bit.
Yeah, let's give him a nice sinister brow. There we go. Now he's ready to go foreclose on the mortgage of some cottage somewhere. Okay, I think he's tough enough now. I think he's tough enough to handle the seafarer's roost. We are in Freeport, a rough town. And we're going to the dockside bar in a rough town. So, anything.
I don't like the looks of that guy over there, Stuart.
Yeah, we better keep our eye on him. Let's head in here. What we have up here is, looks like, yeah, it's a necromancer. It's a Karen necromancer.
These are all player characters, player character races you can be.
So you can play any of these characters in the game. And there's a dark elf female. Quite involved in the conversations he's having. Oh, in the green armor, we have a favorite race of EverQuest, the wood elf female. Hello to you too. Human female, looks like she's a monk. Hello. And oh, a bit of riffraff in the corner. That's an ogre and a human. Oh, and here's the new race for EverQuest 2, the Ratonga, or Ratman. They're very good thieves. What was he saying, though?
He was sharing my concerns about that ogre that we saw outside. Said he was starting trouble.
Starting trouble. Yeah, and there he is.
You know, there's one disturbing thing about EverQuest. I discovered this from a bunch of my no good friends who were playing this. One of these guys made himself up to be a 16-year-old dirty busted rich girl. And then he went on EverQuest playing the role, and the guys give him gold. You know, if he was a guy and he pretended to be a 16
fight. There's two distinct fight styles. The monk, of course, is using martial arts style. The ogre is using a more boxer, pugilist style of fighting. All of our combat animations are motion captured. Ooh, it looks like that dark elf got involved. Yeah, he didn't like that at all. Hey, I don't speak Ratonga. What do you think?
They're saying that they ran up the hill here, so let's follow them.
We'll go ahead and follow him, take a tour.
I'm driving right now.
He's driving.
That sequence that we just saw was all NPCs.
That was all NPCs. That was actually.
Like a little mini-game where guys are beta testing.
Well, we're going to encounter some actual players a little bit later on. But so far, everything we've seen is non-player characters.
Yeah, we're in Freeport right now. Freeport is a bit bigger than it was. It's a sprawling metropolis, and we're only going to see a very small part of it. But as you can see, with the livestock sale and the guards going, patrolling the roads, it's a living, breathing place. There's some more guards. It's the famous Freeport bronze armor.
Broom squad.
Yeah. Each ogre, as you can see, is different. Those guards had something to say to that guy about herding his pigs down the road. Up there in the sky.
No, the pigs are not a playable race.
See a couple ladies having a conversation. They actually show a good variety of the clothing and armor available in EverQuest 2. But a special note, the best armor, the best weapons, the best equipment in EverQuest 2 is made by the tradesman class. It's a player character class of tradesman. Oh, and there's the shattered remains of Lucklin in the sky. That is the moon of Lucklin that has been destroyed in a cataclysmic event and has rained down bits of itself over the world of Norak and shattered the continents and changed the face of the world.
You can notice the clouds are burning off here too.
As we go towards the theater up there, you can see that up to the left. You see the clouds burning off up there. Little wispy clouds. And a couple of Ratonga talks. The theater actually gives me an opportunity to talk about something else in EverQuest 2, and that's the player-controlled events. Player-controlled events are exactly that. The player schedules them, advertises them, sells tickets for them, and collects revenue for them. And the events can be everything from gladiatorial combat to a poetry reading. Sell tickets, exactly that. In-game. We're talking about a fantasy.
Secure environment.
Some more of the clothing available. Another Karen. Let's go ahead and head to someplace more of a wilderness setting. Maybe this witch can help us out. We're heading now to Nectulos Forest. Freeport. It's a wilderness full of strange creatures and spectacular views. This shows some of our technology coming together. The proper reflections in the water, the depth of the water itself. And there's other things we're trying to pay attention to. One of them for the art team is to make sure that creatures belong in the environments they're put. Make sure they're integrated into their environments. As you can see, one of these trees is not quite like the others. That's because it's a tree. It's a creature. The battle he's having is with player characters. Ooh, they just hit him with a fireball. That's gotta hurt. but those are player characters logged in from our San Diego offices. Well, looks like I got it. Oh. Yeah, looks like it should start the bees and it branches. Exactly. I think I saw something else over by the waterfall. Why don't we take a look over there? Foraging is a part of EverQuest 2.
Area?
That is a quetzal, commonly known as a flying snake.
A lot can happen in 500 years.
A whole lot. Why don't you tap that guy on the shoulder, get his attention. Bill's pretty buff, so this guy is probably going to go down in a couple of shots. And there he goes. Hey, why don't we head to a dungeon?
Okay. Oh, that's an elemental lord there.
Ooh, that's a really high-level pen, isn't it?
Yeah.
She must be pretty darn powerful.
Right now we just have the standard EQ camera angles in. So these are all going to be totally customizable.
With that high a level of a mage, I'm not sure I'd want to go where she'd send me.
Sending us to Necropos Castle, home of Lord Everling.
Is that the Mad Lord Everling?
You know it.
Mad Lord Everling. Got a little unhinged when somebody murdered his 7 daughters. Spent most of the time trying to bring them back to life.
That'll do it to you.
Definitely. About all he managed to do is twist the very stones of his castle with his evil curses. Here we are in the chapel to the goddess of treachery in Castle Necropos. She usually has some minions around. Yep, there's one of the crusaders. Not sure we want to hang around too long. I don't think they like us here. When we get out of here, it'll probably be safer if we're out in the hall.
Are you sure about that, Stuart?
No. That's pretty big, Bill. That's really big. This is strange even for Castle Necropos.
I'm just trying to find a way out, man.
Yeah, you better find a way out before that ceiling comes down on your head. What is that guy anyway?
That looks like one of Lord Everling's patchwork ogres.
Yeah. Get that guy some Bactine. Oh, there's a courtyard. Yeah, you better get out there before the ceiling comes down. Lord Nagapin is actually a really good example of all the disciplines on the development team coming together. From design, we get the story of his life and maybe his death. From art, we get his animation, his textures. And from our technology team, we get the heat shimmer off of his crest and his fiery breath.
I don't think this Karen and that human can handle him.
Yeah, I think they're a little outmatched here. Why don't you help them out, Bill? All of this stuff comes together to help us give the player the best experience we can possibly give them. The death of Lord Nagapin. That's something you're going to see every day. I certainly hope so. After all that work. That's our demonstration of EverQuest 2.